2.
Hi, my name is Tarmaran Roberson, and I'm a pretty unique individual. My first and my middle name aren't really names. My middle name is part of the name Miranda because that's what my parents were originally going to name me. But then some other girl, who was my mom's best friend at the time, named her daughter that. She gave birth just a little bit before me, so my parents decided to name me Tara.
Did that cause problems?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I like this name better, but I guess my mom didn't know it's really pronounced Tara, so I'm Tara. Anyways, I like my name. I think it's pretty. And here is my. Oh no! You just give me like 5 seconds.
I'll give it a sec. That's like doing with. Did it just freeze up? Because it's like, it just sometimes it takes a second.
There we go. There's my
So
senior
cute.
picture with my natural hair color. I've dyed it twice, and I really want to go back to that because that's me. So, those of you who know me, you know that I am kind of a goofy girl. I'm definitely short. There's a lot of controversy on my height because I've been told 3 different things within the last year. I have been told, I used to think I was 5'2", and then we measured myself for captain gowns, and I found out I was only 5'1". And then we went to the doctors a couple weeks ago, and they told me I'm just barely 5 feet. So I'm not a very tall person, and I'm okay with that. My favorite color is lime green. The background is kind of bright green. I'm terrified of grasshoppers. They freak me out. I've been attacked by a few before, and I don't like them.
How does a grasshopper attack you? What do you mean?
It jumps on you, and then its friends follow.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, my least favorite trait about myself is that I'm really forgetful. I lose things a lot, especially things that are important, like my $100 camera. I found it like 2 weeks later, but I was not happy about that. My favorite trait about myself is my smile. I smile a lot, and I think I have a pretty decent smile, especially since my braces disappeared. And I work at McDonald's. It's not the best job in the world. I'm getting good at it, and I'm starting to like it, and that's a sign I need to quit.
You want this private?
No, I'm okay. Okay, this is me when I was around 5 and 6. I was cute, but do not be fooled by the pretty face. I was the devil's child reincarnated. I was kicked out of 3 daycares for biting people, for my favorite one, for not wanting my mom to leave me there, so I started screaming at the top of my lungs, foaming at the mouth, and I started ripping my clothes off. So I was pretty much completely naked, screaming like a rabid dog, and with foam dripping everywhere. And my mom had to take me home. They didn't want me to come back. And my second favorite story is my mom and my uncle took me to the Isabella County Fair, and when it was time to go, I didn't want to leave. So I started climbing out of my stroller, and I started screaming, "Help, they're kidnapping me!" Anyways, they rushed out of there because they were afraid someone would come.
Yeah, it's no kid.
And they found a way to, like, kind of bring me into, like, to tame me. So they made me clean a lot. This is my favorite picture.
How old are you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm young. They put me right to work. I have pictures of me mopping the floor. There's a picture of me emptying the dishwasher, cleaning the bathroom and the kitchen.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. It's funny now, but hated it back then.
Yeah.
And they hired this big lady. They hired her to teach them how to discipline me, and that included running laps around the house, which is probably why I'm a loner now. And she also sat on me until I stopped throwing my temper tantrums, which I hated. Like, deep down, I hated her. I hate people who wear thick blue eyeshadow and thick mascara and red lipstick because of her.
Traumatic childhood.
And my family, I love my family. They hated me back then, but they love me now too. So my family is really small and spread apart, so it's really hard to connect with anyone in my family, but I do love everyone. I just don't have a lot of respect for so many people. This is my dad's side. It's really small. My dad and I at prom last year is in the top left corner. I love my dad. He's hilarious. People say we look like each other, but I don't see it at all. Probably because he's bald, but okay. And then Top right is my Aunt Robin, my cousin Heather after graduation, and my grandma Roberson. And that's me and Heather in the bottom right. And then my mom's side is a little bigger, but still kind of vastly spread apart, and I have a really hard time connecting with people. The top left is my Aunt Tammy, my Uncle Larry, and my 4 favorite cousins in the entire world. From right to left is Bradley, Sydney, Catherine, and Nick. And they are the cutest little devils in the world. The bottom left is me and my mom. My mom, I love her. She's hilarious. She's a cougar. She's adorable. Her last boyfriend was 35 and she is 43.
Go, Mom!
Yeah, she's dating a guy who's 31 right now. She bought my sister and I a pair of leopard print pajamas last year for Christmas because we're her cubs. And bottom middle is my sister and I. My sister and I don't get along sometimes, but we're a lot alike, so I love her. And then bottom right is my Aunt Terry, my cousin Courtney at her prom, and my Uncle Ron. Top right is the most recent picture of me and Courtney. We don't get along a lot. She is very spoiled, and that was 4 years ago. That was the last really good memory of her I had, aside from the memory before that, which was we were 5 and we were supposed to take a shower and we were running around the house naked pretending we were chickens. But her and I don't get along very well.
Unbelievable.
Some of my hobbies include snowboarding. I love it. I've been doing it for 4 years and I started getting good last year. I fell a lot before that. And I went with Melissa a few times, well, once. I've gone with Amanda and Travis, who are really good friends of mine. And I hit my first jump this year, which is awesome, and I did it. I run for 4 years. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy the people on the teams. I've been in cross country and track, and I got my varsity letter my sophomore year, which was really exciting, and I'm going to miss it after I graduate. But I do intend to join a cross team when I go to college. Well, not a cross team, but like a club, so I can keep running, keep me motivated, because otherwise I eat a lot. So, also, these are a lot of things I like to do when I'm bored, which includes video games. My favorite is Grand Theft Auto 4. It's awesome. I love to coloring books. I love to color balloons and things. And I watch a lot of movies because we don't have television at my house. My favorite movies are Role Models and Megamind. I can quote every single line. I've seen Megamind 8 times. I love music and I like to dance. I've been to Wayside a few times. I have some good stories from there, but I'm not going to tell you because
Good move.
there.
What gaming system is at the top?
I don't know. I just...
Okay, I was just curious. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, sorry. Also, I have a lot of friends, and since my family is so small, when they're not around, I depend on my friends to keep me happy and have a good time, and I love every single person up here. Probably my closest friend is Emily Lieberman. She graduated a long time ago, but she understands me, and we kind of balance each other out, which is really crazy. I'm kind of mellow sometimes. I can be crazy too, but we're good for each other. And this is my room. It was decorated about 5 years ago, and I've changed a lot since then. If I could redecorate it, there'd be like polka dots and stripes and lots of different colors. But I was way into cats back then, so there's cats everywhere. I tried not to get any of them in here, so I took this picture of that side of my room. My dad and I like to hunt, so there's a deer antlers, my first buck I got up over there. There's a picture of Sean William Scott, a prom dress, pink, it's pretty. Can't wait to wear it. The coolest trip I've ever been on. 2 years ago I went to Romania to visit some family friends, and it was the coolest 3 weeks of my life. I definitely miss the people that live there. My mom, she works at Central, so she makes a lot of foreign friends, and we have a lot of friends from Romania, and I really like all of them. We went there, stayed 3 weeks, got to enjoy the food. We went to Castle, which is on the top. And I did, at the bottom left, it's really cool. There was like this tree climbing course, and what you do, you zip line between trees and you go on these challenge courses, which were really hard and tiring, but it was a lot of fun.
Did you get to anything with Dracula or anything like over there?
Yeah, actually, none of these pictures of Dracula's castle. They didn't want you to have cameras in there, but we took one in anyways. And it was a pretty boring castle.
Really?
See that castle there? There's a lot of intricate designs. There were 50 rooms in that castle at least. And Dracula's castle, there was nothing on the walls. There was maybe like 2 chairs. Kind of boring.
Too busy out impaling people.
Yeah. This is the most exciting moment of my life. This is Tyler Conley, lead singer of Theory of a Dead Man. I met him last summer. I went to a concert. It was Creed. It wasn't that great, but I met him, so that's probably upside. And he was walking down the hall to us. We were going to, it's me and Emily, we were going to our hotel room. And the next thing I know, I hear Emily go, "Oh my God, is that lead singer of Theory of a Dead Man?" I turn around, there he is, walking towards us. And I did my sexy pose on the wall. And he just looked up, he was sexy, he looked up, and he just kind of like raised an eyebrow. And Emily's like, "Oh my God, can I get a picture with you?" And he got pictures with us. And then when he walked away, we were in our room, jumped up and down in bed, and we're screaming at the top of our lungs. Pretty sure he
Theory of a Dead Man, that's the end of the summer, right? Yeah.
Bad Girlfriend.
Gotcha. I know it. Yeah.
Hate my life. My future, I'm going to Central. That doesn't make me a Central girl. I'm just going there, getting an education, and I am super pumped. I'm really nervous though. I met my roommate. Her name is Snowy. So that's
Snowy?
Yeah, Snowy Deacon. That's gonna be an adventure. Kind of like me. She's crazy. But I don't really know what career I want to go into, so I'm still discovering what exactly I want to do. I'll figure that out as it goes. But I do want to get married someday. And these are my future ex-husbands. Right to left is Bradley Cooper, Josh Duhamel, Eric Dane, Eminem, Sean William Scott, and Ryan Reynolds. And not pictured is Josh Jerome.
I forgot! Oh my God, I forgot.
As I was Facebook stalking him, trying to find the right picture, I realized that was kind of creepy. So I just thought I'd tell you. I saved the picture on my computer, made it my background, but after I divorced all these men.
Unbelievable. Get it out of your system. That one dude's got like 8 abs.
Very
Good
much in
God.
love, which is actually much. And we'll have 5 little Kutcher babies, some of them adopted.
Kutcher babies?
And they'll be beautiful.
Oh,
And
woman.
if I don't find out what career I want, I could just be married to him and get a lot of money and be rich.
How does Demi feel about that?
Oh, see what happens is Demi Moore, he's a widower, because Demi Moore comes to a tragic demise.
Anything to do with you or just accidental?
No one knows.
I can see he's gonna get an email when this goes on YouTube.
And that's my life.
You rock.